You're watching KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. Amid the spread of infections in Daegu, Jeju province has decided to further reinforce the quarantine of multi-use facilities. Thermal body scans will be boosted at the airport and seaports, and the province will prepare a separate response manual for managing vulnerable people. In addition to these measures, the monitoring system at pharmacies and hospitals will be strengthened, and function-specific personnel needed for quarantine measures will be identified and reorganized. Medical screening institutions and health centers will also be supplied with additional quarantine-related items. The province has decided to recommend that central quarantine authorities, including the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, and Transport, conduct body thermal scans during departures at domestic airports. Jeju National University will operate sheltered housing for Chinese students as a precautionary measure to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The university decided to run the isolated facilities as there are a large number of Chinese students expected to start at the school for the new semester. The students will reside in the facilities for up to 2 weeks as experts check for signs of fever twice a day. During this period, the university will also restrain their outdoor activities and deliver meals and daily supplies to them. The Jeju government will conduct a survey on the burden of special delivery fees to the islands as a follow-up to the same survey held last year. 10 island regions, including Jeju, will be surveyed on e-commerce and TV home shopping delivery fees starting next month until November. The survey will include a comparison of shipping fees between different delivery service companies. The province will also analyze whether the special shipping charges have improved since the first survey was conducted in cooperation with the Korea Consumer Resources taken last year. Last year's survey revealed that shipping fees to Jeju Island were 5 times more expensive than other regions, and 21% of consumers did not know about special delivery fees prior to their purchase. The return on investment of office spaces in Jeju was the lowest in the country last year. According to the Institute of Commercial Facilities Information on Real Estate Research, the annual return on investment of offices in Jeju was 2.4% last year, the lowest among 17 cities and provinces nationwide. This is attributed to a continued slump in the real estate market, which has dampened investment and demand for commercial property. In comparison, the nation's average return rate hit its highest point in 11 years at 7.67%. The wetlands of Dongbaek-Dongsan in Seonulli, Chojeonub have been designated as an eco-tourism area by the Ministry of Environment for 3 consecutive times. The Jeju city government has announced that the wetlands of Dongbaek-Dongsan were redesignated as an eco-tourism zone until the year 2022, after receiving the highest score of 89.1 in the Ministry of Environment's valuation. As a result, the Dongbaek-Dongsan wetlands will benefit from publicity, consulting, and budget support. Jeju City will continue to develop and operate eco-tourism programs. The number of tourists traveling to the island is slowly beginning to rebound after a slump caused by COVID-19. The province is making efforts to keep up the growth. Joseph Kim reports.
This is a domestic terminal of the Jeju International Airport. Unlike the international terminal, it is packed with people. 26,000 Koreans visited the island last weekend. It's a 27% drop from the corresponding period of last year. It's a big drop, but the rate of decline has been narrowed. The average rate of decline was between 40 and 50% through last week, since the COVID-19 outbreak. The booking rate for weekend domestic flights has grown to 80% from 50% in 1 week. Some airplane tickets have sold for less than 10,000 won. Now the ticket prices are starting to crawl up. Experts say that the tourists are returning to Jeju after a big slump for COVID-19. To keep up the trend, the province is making efforts to bring more domestic visitors back to the island. The province is funding online promotions and discount events of the local tourism industry and offering incentives to travel agencies that bring group tourists, including school excursions. Meanwhile, the province will set to work for persuading international tourists to return to the island once the COVID-19 fear recedes. The province will make use of its clean image, but it will take some time for tourist numbers to be restored to the usual level as it is not expected for the virus to be completely contained anytime soon. Joseph Kim, KCTV.
Come and enjoy a digital art exhibition of a fairy tale. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Van Gogh at the Bunker de Lumière. Huedi Natural Park is showcasing plum blossom flowers. Korean and international movies are being screened for free at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at the Jeju Movie Culture and Arts Center in Kapdong. The popular and comedic performance of the Jeju Nunta Company is staged daily at 5 p.m. at the Nunta Theater in Jeju City. Taking a look at our weather, sunny skies in the morning with a chance of rain by nightfall. For the details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 6 and the afternoon high 17 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 8 and 15. The low before lunch in Seongsan will be 7, and the high in the afternoon, 16 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, a low of 7 in the morning, warming up to a high of 16 degrees. Up on the mountain at Songpanak, the morning low is at 1 degree, topping off at 10 degrees in the afternoon. Out on the water, winds will be out of the east and southeast at a speed of 7 to 11 meters per second and waves between 1 and 1.5 meters. And here's a look ahead. Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. You can follow us on YouTube at KCTV E-News Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Good night and see you again here tomorrow.